Hello, and this is sort of a strange LP I'm doing here because I'm going to session each one of the individual levels. Now, initially, I was planning to do a full Let's Play of this game and go through the career mode and do the challenges. But the thing is, I grew up with the GameCube version, and this is the PS2 version. And to my surprise, the PS2 version is missing two levels. The Venice level, and also a level set in the suburbs. And those two levels are the best levels in the game. And yeah, the point is, I was really disheartened when I realised that about this version of the game. So yeah, if I was ever going to Let's Play the career mode of this game, I would do it for the GameCube version. But in the meantime, I decided I didn't want all that practice and me buying this game to go to waste. So yeah, I'm just I'll show off the session mode. Now, the session mode is essentially you get 3 minutes to go around a level and sort of try and rack up a high score, as tradition to many extreme sports games. Now, just to talk about this game here, it's one of the first games I did get for the GameCube, and it's really fun. And I'm just going to say this now, I think I prefer BMXing games to skateboarding games. That's probably because bugs just feel better to use, or that's just my opinion. Now, when it comes to these levels here, first, as you can see, we start off in Woodward Camp, based off a real camp in America land, of course. And yeah, it's essentially like a camp you can go to learn how to skateboard, BMX, inline skate, and also do gymnastics, funny enough. Now, this sequel, Dave Mirra's Freestyle BMX 2, is obviously a sequel to the first game. Redundant statement is redundant. But what's interesting is that this level also appeared in the previous version, but of course this is a much more polished and fancier looking level. Now, of course, Woodward Camp, it's the first level in the game, very appropriate, because I said before, it's like a training level. And also, it is appropriate because it's also the best level in the game in a sense, which is strange because it's the first level. But what makes it so good, which you can probably see as I'm playing it, is there's just so many things to do tricks off. There are so many like professional skateboarding arenas, or extreme sports arenas, especially in these warehouses. So that's good to know. And I guess that's a common trope in extreme sports games, where you get 3 different types of levels usually. An urban environment, a proper skateboarding environment, or a rural environment. I like saying that, we'll see in the next part, but I think one of the reasons why I like the BMX more than the skateboard per se. By the way, I don't do either of them in real life. Are you crazy? But yeah, that's why you get hurt like that. But one of the reasons why I like the BMX so much as a concept is because, as well as urban environments, the BMX can also go around natural environments, like canyons or swamps even. And I do like the aspect that you can do tricks through the cabins here. I guess in the real life camp you wouldn't be able to do that, of course. And this is another reason you can see why this is probably one of the better levels, because, well, you don't get these huge half pipes in other stages. And it's just a nice place to be. It's all green, it's all lovely. And presumably it's in real life it's a place that obviously does welcome extreme sports. So yeah, that's good to know. But like, again, it is the first level in the game, so I can't help but feel they might have blown their load a little by having this out first. And that's not to say the other levels aren't fun. It's just yeah, this is just the best level ever. Now what you see here is the replay mode, and I thought this was a really cool feature, where it plays back, I want to say, a minute of the footage. I'm not sure about the exact time, but as you can see here, you can actually control the action replay as it's playing. Like for the PS2 version, for example, you press X to I've forgotten what they do, but you can sort of press a button to stop the footage, and the X button changes the camera angles, and the circle button sort of stops and creates a matrix effect, where it freezes the game and the sort of camera pans around him. And you can also save these replays onto your PS2 memory card, but I tend not to because it takes up a lot of space. And yeah, this replay mode, I don't recall seeing it in many extreme sports games back in the day. I mean, they probably all have them now. Well, I was saying that I think the Skate series is the only one going still. I can't remember if there's been another Tony Hawk game. There was... The last one I recall was American Wasteland. Oh, and oh yeah, Tony Hawk did actually get a HD port recently. I love this. You can also zoom in on your not-so-stellar moments. Are you okay, Dave? Your arms look quite twisted there. That's another funny thing about this game. It's got some really good ragdoll physics. But anyway, that's the end of that level.